So let's start with a little bit of guided meditation. Make yourself comfortable. So I suggest we start with this a few minutes of bringing your awareness to the movement of the air in and out, the breathing. Just for a few minutes, observing the breathing. It's a concentration technique. And try to not drift, not to check out in a story, in a narrative. And thoughts may come, that's okay, thoughts come. You notice, but you don't tie them up. You don't let them, that they tie up into a story. Whenever you catch yourself, you've hooked onto mind train, you can hop off, come back to the breathing. Just in this period of silence, we might have checked out, coming back to following the breathing, using it as an anchor into the now. So notice as you are aware of the breathing, you are somehow aware of your body, and you may notice some energies, feelings, whether they are clear, like sad, fear, or it's mysterious, more of a tension or energy. Just notice, fully allow them, keep staying with the breathing that's coming in through the space, in and around those sensations. Nothing to think about. As the mind gets more quiet, we can let go of this anchoring to breathing. So you can open sense of your awareness to be not controlled, but open, alert, globally noticing your experience. Noticing the mind waves and noticing bodily energies and noticing the world as it comes in as sounds or sights, temperature. So just noticing without doing anything to them, about them. No interference, no doing, just noticing and allowing. We let go of these thoughts as soon as they arise. I can think all day, just practicing watching, being aware, not identifying with the mind baits. Sensing this sense of something is here, aware, is the sense of emness. You can't pinpoint it because it's invisible. However, it's here, this awakefulness. It's this awakefulness which is hearing the sound outside on the street. It's this awakefulness which notices the feelings or energies. Not fighting the mind or the energies, letting things unfold. We are not interfering with emotions or contractions, sensations, even if, especially if they are unpleasant. So if there's any sense of energy localization somewhere, can we accept it fully? Because it's here. Not accepting these energies will be fighting ourselves, resisting. So whatever is in the chest, belly, throat, can you welcome it completely without analysis, controlling? We are just giving freedom. Let these energies be free to do whatever they want. yet we are noticing them, not checking out in the mind. If you catch yourself daydreaming, return. And sense that we just are. There's easiness happening. And notice how the thoughts and the energies appear in this sense of easiness. See that all of these bubbles of thought and sensations, and they bubble in you, in this presence. And sense that there is more to you than these bubbles, sounds and thoughts and sensations. The flow of perceptions, ever changing. Even these thoughts are perceptions. We perceive thoughts. Sensations are perceptions. Allowing the perceptions to happen by themselves as they do. Being the witness, being the witnessing of this movie. This sound of this machinery outside wouldn't be heard without this aware silence being here first. And we don't need to make effort in order to be. We are already being. We are just usually unaware of being. And our being is usually sucked into thoughts or feelings, either fighting them, trying to get rid of them, or wallowing in them, meaning we are fully becoming them. We lose the sense of aware being. So one of the purposes of this meditation like that is to remember the being and be it knowingly. Practice this non-interference. The Buddhists, they call equanimity. Being aware of stuff, and we are maintaining equanimity towards what we notice. Equanimity, I guess it's another word for allowing everything to be as it is, not try to get rid of it or try to have more of something or less of something. And what we are, this sense of aware openness, isness, is already allowing these things, thoughts, pain, feelings. It's already allowing it. It's just the sense of the ego self, the imaginary separate self that is manipulating thoughts, feelings, sensations, rejecting, fighting. So when I say these pointers here, like welcome, allow, don't fight it, somehow this slowly disables the sense of ego self. So whether we are aware it or not, we fall into what we are. It's wordless presence. So this is kind of more like some lazy approach. Allow yourself to be lazy. Not fighting, not attaining. Yet there is this alertness. We are not sleepy. Notice the okayness. There's no problems now. Problems are only in the past or the future. And they are not real, the past and the future. So in the moment, there is usually no problem. What appears to be a problem is when we lose the now and we go somewhere else, past or future, or we are not allowing something now. We are resisting something. Then it becomes as a problem. Notice the okayness of the here and now. And at this point, you can just get ready to gradually open your eyelids. But don't let this be that it's over. Meditation is over. Gradually opening the eyelids. And noticing shapes and colors coming in. And take some time to glance around while remaining aware of the inner world, just aware. And ideally, not getting hooked into the commentary of the mind or associations. But they may come, these associations, like, oh, this couch reminds me of that, or just noticing these thoughts that are evoked by visuals. And are evoked also by our strong habit of commentary, narration. And see how actually we can be and see without much commentary. That would be like a secret meditation. This is very cool because you can be in the middle of some friends. You have some friends, they are over or in a post office, and you just want to recollect, remember. And so you have this mini vacation into being aware, and you have a little island, small island of self-remembering. It's relaxing, can get you more grounded, and it helps. It's like more sustainable than being with the eyes closed. It's hard to meditate all the time with the eyes closed. I was on a pathway for a long time, and there, the master Gurdjieff was saying that this, what we are been doing now or engaging, is, he would call this self-remembering. Self-remembering. self, referring not to each thought, but to the awareness, which is aware, the awakeness. So he will say, remember yourself as often as you can, as frequently as you can, as long as you can. Yeah. And actually in that path, we're not doing much meditation per se, closed eye, which, had some limitation, but we're like very strong on this, bringing this sense of presence every day in conspicuous moments, not assign being aware or presence for special sacred moments, but for everything, So yeah, throughout this circle, that would be to remind yourself, to stay, you listen to me, but you're listening to what comes up in you and feeling, and Thank you.